guys. It's William, and I'm gonna be reading Moakwa Talks to the Loon. To start off, I would like to say it's a beautiful book. Also, I'd also like to add that there's a lot of Cree words in this book, and I mean no disrespect to the Cree language or the indigenous people, but I don't think I'll be able to pronounce it properly, so I'm sorry for that. So let's get into the story. This happened in a place called Kitsawana, our land. A young man named Kyaus, whose name means long time ago, lived there. This young man had been given a gift that made him a talented hunter. He knew the way of the beings he hunted. Kyaus knew where to find one Waktakwak, the four-legged kind, and the Pesisak, the winged one, and those that swim beneath the water, Kanisawak. He knew how to talk to them in their languages. Kasidwak, Tapiskwit, Opik, Iskwinua. Using his gifts, Kyaus provided food, shelter, and clothing for the people. Whenever the people were hungry, Kyaus would go hunting and bring them food. The people felt grateful when Kyaus brought the food back to them, and over time, many others throughout the land came to know of him. All the people spoke well of Kyaus because he was so skillful and so generous. E nitha makhit, ikwa e netwaksikit, and the woman always praised him as he walked through the village. Kyaus loved the attention, but pretty soon, Kyaus loved the attention more than he loved hunting. After a while, Kyaus stopped getting up early to go hunting, choosing instead to stay in the village, walking back and forth, listening for the people's praise. Iki miska iti im isot ikwa I ketim ikanit. Then the people started getting hungry, and they wondered why Kyaus wasn't hunting anymore. The people stopped praising the young man, and the young man started to say to him, "You should go hunting instead of sitting around the village. The birch bark baskets, and drying racks are empty. No, nama kitwai astiwa washwe yoyaken ik akawa enhik. What will we eat? We are hungry. Nino hitikat anan." Kyaus replied, "I can go hunting anytime I want. I can find the beings of our land I want, for I am a great hunter." So the next morning, Kyaus woke up early and set off for a hunt. Sadly, Kyaus came back that evening with no food. Kyaus has lost his ways. Ki wanishk, and he didn't know where to find the beings anymore. Kyaus could no longer speak with the four-legged kind. He didn't know where to look for the winged ones, and he couldn't find the water beings. Pretty soon, Kyaus did not go hunting at all. He stayed inside his lodge, his Almikowa Apik. Kyaus did not want to come out and face the people because he knew that he had lost his way. Iki Wansik, along with the gift and ability to provide food for the people. The one morning, Kyaus woke up and knew what he must do. Kyaus walked straight over to the elder's lodge, went in, and sat to the side silence. Kawak, the elders, did not greet Kyaus when he came in, as they had been watching him from a distance for some time, and they knew what he had come for. They continued to say something and just let him sit there quietly, thinking about his situation. After some time, one of the elders leaned over to him and said, "No Zim Tansi, grandson, hello." The elders asked Kyaus to sit with them. "Astam Pitwatwan Pinaman Ota." "Grandson," they said, "we're glad you've come. We've been watching you, and we know that you've lost your ways and your abilities to hunt." The elders then prayed with Kyaus, offering him the power of the loon spirit. Before long, they stood, and one of them told Kyaus, "Go down to the lake and call Nikwinmia, your same spirit. Go down by the water and call on Mawakwa, the loon, to help you. The loon owes us, because once we caught him in our net by accident, but we set him free because we pitied him. So go ask him to help you." Kawachisintama. Mawakwa! 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 So Kyaus went down to the lake, stood by the side of the shore water, and called out to Mawakwa, the loon. Mawakwa! 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 The echo of his call drafted out across the water, and just like that, Mawakwa appeared. In a very strong and grouchy voice, the loon said, "What is it? Why do you bother me?" This response made Kyaus a little nervous, but still he answered Mawakwa, saying, "The elders sent me here to ask you for help. They say you only owe them a favor in order to repay your debt to them and honor their ways." Yes, said Mawakwa. "And Kiata Yak, those old ones I forgot. I had forgotten that I owed them for that gift they gave me so long ago, the gift of my freedom. Now what? What is it? Tell me what you want." "My people are hungry, and I can no longer provide for them anymore, as I have lost my ways and have forgotten how to use the talent. The gifts that I was given," said Kyaus. "If I do not find my way again, they will not have any food to eat. Listen to this, young man." Mawakwa decided that he would help Kyaus rediscover his ability to hunt and feed the people. The loon then dove in under the water and into the green light below to ask Ompnekwa, remember the fish, like the swimming ones, those beings that swim beneath the water, if they would help the young man. After some time, Mawakwa returned. He told Kyaus that the water beings had agreed to help him feed the people. Mawakwa then said to Kyaus, They say that you should go where the water's shallow and the trees are plenty. There, Kaino Sawak, the fish, will come to the shore. They will give themselves to you and the people. But in return, they ask for two things. The first is that you held a large feast to honor the water beings and all the beings that you and your people depend on for food, shelter, and clothing. You must call on the people to come to this feast, to dance, rejoice in the harvest that they have been provided. With you must do so every year from this on. The second thing is that you sing a song at the fest that will honor the spirits of Kenesuak, the fish, and all the beings that you hunt who have given enough in order to feed you and the people." And just like that, Mawakwa was gone. After Mawakwa had spoken, Kyaus was very happy. He ran to tell the elders what Mawakwa said. Upon hearing this, Kaita Yak, the old ones called on all the people to go down to the shore of the lake, where the water was shallow and the trees were plenty. When they arrived, the fish were there, giving themselves to the people, just as they had told Mawakwa they would do when the loon talked with them under the water in the green light. The people happily and thankfully gathered the fish. That night, there was a great festival. The people were danced to honor the water beings and all of the beings the people depended on for food, shelter, clothing, as Mawakwa had told them to do. Kyaus lifted his drum and sang to honor the fish, spirits, and all of the beings that he was to hunt throughout his life. The elders were happy now that Kyaus was again a gifted and talented hunter who had finally showed them respect and honor their way. The beings the Kyaus hunted, the four-legged kinds, the winged ones, and even those that swam beneath. Water Kanisawa were also happy because the people kept their promise to honor them, dancing and singing year after year. Kyaus was happy because he knew he had found his way again. On the water, Mwaka was dancing and singing and happy too. Both Kyaus and Mwaka felt free, for they had repaired their debts and come to realize that one's gift may be lost if they are not honored. Thank you so much for reading this book with me. I know I really was not great on those words, but here's a list. Let's take a quick look over them. So, Yuguanwan is called a drying rack. Astam Pitwan Ota Astam Piwitab Iman. Come and sit. I'm just gonna go through a few. Nosim Nusim grandson. Oyagun plate basket. That's about it. I thank you guys very much. Thank you guys very much for listening, and I hope to see you guys on maybe another video. Thank you.